Yo, I know I'm about to get a lot of flack from a lot of Canon users, but Canon 5D Mark IV and the Canon C700 that just came out last night, 4.5K. I mean, you can just use your Blackmagic camera. I, Canon is like far behind in technology, so it's kind of like I have a DSLR, but I want to upgrade to a cinema camera. So I know Canon's real good with color sense and color, the colors and all that type of stuff, color gamma and all that. So I'm saying to myself like, okay, well they're gonna come out with a good 5D Mark IV or a good, C100 Mark III, something like that. But then they come out with no full frame, 4K, and the Mark IV, and I'm like, I mean, I understand that Sony is doing it, and people say, oh, he overheats too much, and blase, but then it's like, okay, well, there's other options out here, or there's other ways to, not have the overheating issues and stuff like that too as well. So I mean, I just feel like Sony is gonna come out with a camera that's just gonna be like 4.6K or 6K doing 60 frames per second in full frame mode, and it's like, but like for a cheaper price, maybe like for like $6,000. But then it's like, okay, let me gravitate towards this one because this is more video centric, and then it's gonna have like the A7S low light capability, say A7S Mark II low light capability. So it's like, you started really thinking about like Canon's really failing. It's like Canon's like how iPhones is. iPhone is really solid, but the technology inside it is already like 2 years old, 2 or 3 years old. So it's kind of like Canon. Their cameras are very solid. Don't get me wrong, it's very solid. Like far as like you don't have no type of issues with it. But then it gets to a point of the technology inside of it's like it's already, two or 3 years behind. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack, and I apologize in the meantime, but I'll say this, we all have our own this is my own opinion at the end of the day. It's my own opinion about how I feel about the situation at the end of the day. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack from a lot of Canon users and stuff like that, but in videography situations, it's like, why pay more for less when I can get more for less of a price over here? Canon, come on, man.